Gen Z attempts to cancel Cannibal Corpse.
Impossible!
I'm really curious about your opinion specifically.
Impossible plus unacceptable combined.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just saw this because you tweeted about it. Gen Z attempts to cancel Cannibal Corpse. In a clash of generations and ideologies, death metal legends Cannibal Corpse finds itself under siege from a new wave of critics, Gen Z. Known for their graphic lyrics and imagery, the band has long been a lightning rod for controversy, but now a vocal segment of the younger generation is demanding the band's cancellation, claiming their music promotes violence, misogyny, and harmful stereotypes.
It does! That's the point!
I don't think anything Cannibal Corpse has ever written was written with sincerity.
Stripped, Raped, and Strangled is a great song. Entrails ripped from a virgin's cunt is quality death metal. These are real song titles.
So I can't say certain words, but he can say that.
I'm not saying that.
It's a song title.
I know.
Okay.
But like, look, legitimately, the point of Cannibal Corpse is to do all of the things that Gen Z is upset about. They're a gore band. They are the music equivalent of a slasher film. It is not that they are actually, pro-murder or anything. But, like I said, it is the musical equivalent of a slasher film. If you think that Cannibal Corpse must be canceled, then you should probably cancel, like, every horror movie that's ever had violent murders in it. And that's not going to happen. The vocal minority that is having a conniption fit about Cannibal Corpse needs to shut their mouths. Everyone's tired of you anyways. No one's going to listen to you. Shut up. And Cannibal Corpse isn't going anywhere.
They don't care.
They do not care. They've been doing this since 1990.
Well, yeah, most importantly, you cannot cancel someone who doesn't care.
Yeah.
Also, Cannibal Corpse is not, they've got their following, but they're not Metallica. They're not a band that is listened to by people who don't sincerely enjoy their music already. And those people have been listening to these lyrics for 30 years. They're not going to stop because people who weren't born until the 2010s are mad.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely not.
Well, I looked further into this and where is the outrage coming from, and I saw a Twitter thread from Zoe Must Die. She said, separate art from the artist, but this is the art. And she posted a screenshot of the lyrics from one of their songs called Panty Shot.
The song's called Panty Shot?
That's what it says here. It says 5-year-old panty shot. I can see between her legs. 5-year-old panty shot. Can't complain. And further down in the lyrics, it says, I just can't even say this because I'll get clipped. It's about wanting to have intercourse with a child, and touch children. That's literally. Is that a different band, or am I getting confused?
Yeah, I googled it. The term panty shot is associated with a song by Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Oh, okay, so it's
Cannibal
a totally
Corpse.
different thread.
It's
that
not even the right
started
band?
Discussion.
Yeah.
Then they went further and posted a Cannibal Corpse song below that in the thread.
What's the name of the song?
Necropedophile.
Yeah, that's a song that's definitely expressing their deep-seated beliefs about what is right.
And it says, I was once a man before I transformed into this molester. Freshly deceased children you have born. Torn by my... I shouldn't even continue.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't even read this.
But that's also in the same vein as what we just heard.
They're off of that stuff.
You also have to remember.
You want to know what? Have you seen what the cover of Tomb of the Mutilated looks like?
No, I have not.
If you
send it to Helen, I guess, if you want to.
No, you can't. You can't.
You can't. Okay.
Nope. You definitely cannot.
Well, this person said.
Text it to you, Mary.
Someone with a watermelon emoji in profile said, "I don't care if it's satire or some sick idea of dark humor. This is effing disgusting." And then they continued, I've got nothing against metal or heavy metal because I enjoy it myself and love a guitar riff, but death metal is just weird lyrics, and honestly, I don't think I could get into death metal because of this kind of stuff popping up.
I don't listen to death metal. I don't love it, but also I think a lot of people need to remember that the vocals on this song is
You
like
can't
that's
really
what you can't really tell what they're
discern
saying a
what
lot of
the
the time.
lyrics
Unless
are.
you listen to death metal, it's hard to understand death metal vocalists.
I don't think that matters for people. I don't think the problem is getting upset over. I don't think the problem is getting upset over lyrics like this. I think the problem is Gen Z is doing the most when they try to cancel this stuff, right? So they have to organize. There's an expectation on their friends to also denounce this stuff.
Yeah.
How many Gen Z kids listen to Cannibal Corpse?
It's okay to get upset by it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looking at the Tomb of the Mutilated cover
yeah.
right now. Yes, yeah.
Look, the point of this band has always been to be as extreme as they possibly can be. They're extreme in the death metal sense. They are a technical band, so they are extreme musically. They're extreme lyrically. Their imagery is all extreme. The intent is to offend. The intent is to upset. And so, Gen Z, congratulations. You are just another in a long line of people that have heard Cannibal Corpse and been revolted.
That's what they're trying to do.
That's the point.
Right. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think you blame anyone for getting upset, but, like, this organized, like, we have to shut them down. Like, that's the problem.
No one cares.
Yeah, I don't think Cannibal Corpse is out there, like, campaigning for NAMBLA.
No.
You know?
No.
Like,
Is it supposed to be written for comedic purposes?
Well, I mean,
I don't know that
kind of
comedic's
thing,
the right
it's
term.
the same thing that like this people watch, like I said, like that watch slasher movies, right? Like, so there are some people that watch slasher movies that like the scary part, but there's a whole like group of or genre of movies that are like specifically about visual gore,
like
right?
the Terrifier.
They
movies.
you want to see people cut open and heads cut off and like actual like bloody gore stuff, and that's what Cannibal Corpse is. What they're doing is they're, as much as people don't want to like refuse to call it art or say that it's not art, what they're doing is they're exploring the most extreme aspects of the human psyche when it comes to real morbid stuff, like the really like how gross, awful, you know, how far can you go, and what is, you know, where is the limit when it comes to offensive, and Cannibal Corpse says there is no limit. So they are actually trying to make the most offensive stuff they can. And again, Necropedophile was written in, like, this record came out in 1993. So it's not like this is some
Literally
kind of...
before they were born. Before they were a glimmer in their father's eye.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyone that's upset about this, it was written and released and, you know, had its time long before they were born. And on this record has like literally one of the best death metal songs ever written.
I think that's part of the point, because Gen Z is the activist generation. Like, young millennials and Gen Z.
They would be
this
less
is a call
outraged.
to action for them. They're like, oh my God, this has been around for this long.
These people are so chronically online, they would be less outraged by an actual child being offended against than a song about it. You know what I mean?
Of course, because they're all pro LGBT stuff, and that is not good for children in reality.
Missed a couple 20s. Pat the Plumber said respect the neck, and Demo said Gen Z with the chud boomer treatment of performative extremes a la 90s parents toward Manson.
Well, this is, every generation has their version of this. Like, something that older generation likes that you find weird, or something the new generation likes that you find weird. Every generation has these struggles.
What is that for Gen Z that older generations find weird, though? What is
top of my head?
Do they like anything?
Skibbity Ohio Riz?
Must be Skibbity Toilet. I guess Skibbity Toilet is Cannibal Corpse.
What does Gen X like that we find weird?
Oh.
What does Gen X like?
Cannibal Corpse.
Right.
Well, okay, but I'm asking, is there a vice
Gen
versa?
Z, or if they have kids, they're like really young right now. Like, most Gen Z are just now entering
as the kids. What do the older generations find weird that the kids are into these days?
I think a lot.
TikTok dances, like
the internet in general.
I think the things that you and I refer to as cringe are probably all of the same things that they find weird.
I guess.
Like,
so.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I am late Gen Z. I am a 1997 baby, or I'm early Gen Z. Sorry, late millennial, early Gen Z. I'm on that weird cusp. So I look around. I saw a video of like millennials. There was a guy talking in millennial slang, like it was a rap battle with a Gen Z slang guy. I understood every single word the millennial said.
Stuff about booping noses.
Yeah, had no, ooh, what a doggo. Like,
touch my butt and buy me pizza while we listen to Lana Del Rey.
All the mustache stuff. I remember the Gen Z guy. I'm like, I don't know All of my siblings are firmly Gen Z. My nearest sibling is 5 years younger than me.
That's what that means. Older Gen Z is becoming Unk status, and I'm here. I'm ready to welcome it.
Dude,
I'm Unk.
My girlfriend is like a 2000s baby. She was born in 2001, right before 9/11. Like, there's stuff she says that I'm like, what?
Yeah, and it's because of the way we use the internet. Frankly.
Well, the internet's just amplified all these cultural differences we've had between generations. It's now happening more frequently.
Yeah,
pretending to have autism.
Groups of people, like certain groups of people, just should never interact, and I think that's actually the lesson that we have learned from this situation.
We all talk about. I always come back to the main point that social media has made it worse.
Yeah.
Social media made it so that subcultures clashed with each other without actually facing each other, and you can just talk shit without getting hit. And this is the situation that we just witnessed.
I blame social media for furries feeling comfortable doing anything in public.
Exactly. Well, okay, we've got to finish up these super chats or we're never going to get through them. Shane H. Wilder said, loved the article. When I saw you post it, Phil, I was like, must stop what I'm doing. Phil wrote a thing. I must read it now.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Greg Duvier said, you all just lost the game.
That was rude of you.
Damn. Why'd you have to do me like that? Shane H. Wilder said, Greg is a wicked witch who belongs in hell. Pop Culture Junkie said, from my pre-hurricane cinder block bunker in Orlando, charging up my solar-powered backup generator. Congrats on your sub growth. So well-deserved. Thank you so much. And it's really exciting to see the channel growing fast. The Rumbling said, welcome back, Devil. Mary, you mean you won't let Brett out of the dungeon you locked him in unless we get to 10 crisis parties? That's exactly what I mean. Have we reached it yet?
We're at, how many are we at today? 4 or 5?
I think we're at 5 today.
So that's 9 total.
We're pretty close. I think we'll make it.
So Brett is coming back if we hit it?
Brett is definitely going to be back. We were going to banish him, but you guys showed yourselves.
Good job.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.